So something I've been struggling with lately is the idea of monetizing your hobbies. Now, I'm nowhere near being able to do that thing, but I'm torn on it because on the one hand, it sounds great. Like, if you love to do something and you get really good at it, then you can get paid to do the thing. That means you can do the thing even more, you know, like making YouTube videos. There are people out there that make tons of money every year on making YouTube videos on stuff that they love. There's also tons of people like me that make occasional YouTube videos, or often make YouTube videos, and get no money at all. And they do it because they like it. And I don't know if I like it or not. I don't know how well I like making YouTube videos, even on subjects that I'm a big fan of. Because it's my leisure activity to lift weights. It's my leisure activity to get good at bodybuilding. And I don't know if I want to put a price on that, to make money on that. Which sounds crazy, because like who doesn't want to make more money, you know? But will that take the joy out of it? Because like, okay, hypothetical scenario. Let's say I get successful enough that I am able to quit my job and just make YouTube videos and just bodybuild and just work out. Well, that changes the dynamic, because right now I have to try and fit making YouTube videos into a work schedule. I have to fit making YouTube videos into, you know, making meal prepping and dealing with kids while still, you know, working 40 hours a week, being on call, all that stuff. If I didn't have to do that, then how much would my attitude towards doing it change? Would it change? I don't know. It's hard to say. And so, you know, I'm kind of at a crossroads here where, like, I almost want to commit and, like, film everything. Film every workout, every meal prep, every meal, and just put that out there and just see how it does. Because the more I do that, the better I'm going to get at it. I understand that. On the other hand, that's a lot of effort to put towards something that I don't know if I'm going to like doing. You know what I mean? I don't know if I'm going to enjoy that whole process. Because I've been trying to fit in the editing, I've been trying to fit in like the music selection with everything. And if I didn't have everything, would that be easier? I think it obviously would be easier. And the more I practice it, the easier it would be. But, you know, that's where I'm at with things. And I don't know how I feel about it. Because, like, leisure activities, I forget the exact root of the Greek word for leisure, but it basically means the activities you do that you don't have to do to sustain life. Like, just stuff that you do for fun. And should you monetize that fun? I don't know. You know, look at somebody like Sam Sulek, and obviously you shouldn't compare yourself to others, but let's just take him as an example. The guy just loves lifting. He's super enthusiastic about lifting, and he just started filming videos on his phone, put them on YouTube, like 4 years ago, maybe only 3 years ago. And he just went to California for the season premiere of the second season of FUBAR and like hung out with Arnold Schwarzenegger. He was invited to the premiere, went to Gold's Gym and worked out with him. And it's just a guy that just took his hobby and just filmed it and put it online. And he was just really enthusiastic about what he does. And he's got an interesting personality. And he just talks to the camera. And people love it. And I love watching him. It's so much fun because of his enthusiasm for it. That's like the perfect example of what that could become. You know, obviously there's some other factors with some exogenous supplement use with him, which is, you know, fine. I don't care. He's upfront about it, which I think is great. If you're going to be doing that kind of stuff, you got to be upfront about it. You just do. You don't want to be setting expectations for people that, you know, they're simply not going to meet. But like that's, you know, the perfect example of kind of the dream of just taking a hobby, being enthusiastic about it, filming it and putting it online, and just being successful. You know, I mean, he's got millions of followers. He makes a lot of money, probably off of each YouTube video. He's got a clothing line now. He's getting invited to California to hang out with Arnold Schwarzenegger. Like, I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with this. I'm just ranting right now. I have a lot of these rants in my head, and I don't ever speak them out loud. And it feels good to speak them out loud. Feels good to just get them out. That's something I've been doing lately that has kind of helped me work through things. It's just working through them out loud. You would think if you have the same thoughts in your head, it would be the same, but it's really not. I've noticed that at work when we encounter a problem with, logistics of a catheter or a sheath or something like that, or with getting people to cover rooms on lunch, or if we get an emergency, is just like talking out loud, like who's there, what are the materials we have, what are the limitations of those materials, how long are they, stuff like that, and it really helps. So I kind of come full circle, not really full circle, that's not the right word, but I'm kind of went down a rabbit hole in this video, just talking about stuff in general, and it's already made me feel better about it. So yeah, this weekend coming up, we're going to Tennessee. I'm still in prep for the show, so hopefully I'm gonna try and film the process of the road trip and going down there and all that stuff, and hitting my macros, getting my workouts in, and then just kind of relaxing to show what you can do when you're on vacation but in prep, because it was difficult last year. A couple weeks before the show, I was in Tennessee, and it was my first show ever. I didn't know what I was doing exactly. But this year I really kind of have things dialed in, and so I'm definitely going to film a video about prep on vacation and put that up. So I guess that's the next time I'll see all 8 of you that watch my videos. So have a good one.